Hello everyone, my name is Shruta V and welcome to this course on PostgreSQL. So before we begin, let's look into what is data. So data refers to any piece of information or raw facts that can be stored, processed and analyzed. So it can take different forms such as text, numbers, images, videos, etc. Okay. Next we'll see what a database is. So a database is a structured collection of data and it is organized and stored as well as managed in a systematic way. So it is like a central repository where data is stored and can be easily accessed, manipulated and queried. Okay, and it is designed to provide efficient storage, retrieval and management of data. Next, we'll look into the different types of databases. So the first one is relational database. So relational databases organizes the data in the form of tables with rows and columns, and the relationship between the tables are established using keys. Examples for this type of databases are MySQL, Oracle, and PostgreSQL. The next type is NoSQL databases. So NoSQL databases are non-relational databases and they provide flexible data models and scalable performance. And they are better for handling large amounts of unstructured or semi-structured data. Examples for this type of databases are MongoDB, Cassandra, and Redis. The next category is object-oriented databases. So object-oriented databases, they store the data in the form of objects. And in this type of database, both data and the operations that can be performed on that data are stored. Okay. And these are used to manage complex data structures. Examples for this type of databases are DB4O and Versant. The next type of database is hierarchical databases. And hierarchical databases organizes the data in the form of tree-like structure. And it provides with parent-child relationships between the data. And they are mainly used in legacy systems and specialized applications. The next one is network databases. Even in network databases, data is organized with complex relationships, similar to hierarchical databases. But here in this type of database, the relationships are set up using pointers. And that is why in this type of databases, querying capabilities are better. Next, we'll see what is SQL. So SQL is used to define the structure of database. You can create tables, define the relationships, etc. and also perform operations such as querying the data, inserting the records, updating the values and generating reports. Next we'll begin with learning PostgreSQL. So PostgreSQL is a very powerful open source database system that is all about storing and managing your data. Now, if you're new to PostgreSQL, don't worry. This tutorial is here to give you a quick start in PostgreSQL. And PostgreSQL is a special kind of database system. It helps us to store and manage our data securely. Think of it as a safe and organized place for all your information. One cool thing about PostgreSQL is that it was the first database system to use a feature called as MVCC, which refers to multi-version concurrency control. It is like having different versions of data so that multiple users can access it without any conflicts. For example, imagine a scenario where you and your friends want to collaborate on a group project. You all need to access the same information, right? While doing this, you may end up modifying the same information at the same time, which might lead to some problems. So PostgreSQL MVCC feature is like having different versions of the document so that each one of you can work on your own version without interfering with others. PostgreSQL is written in C programming language. The best part is that PostgreSQL is it can work on different types of computers. It can run on Windows, Mac, and even Linux operating system. And that is why you need not worry about compatibility issues. Let's say you want to personalize your database. So with PostgreSQL, you can add your own special functions using languages like Java, C, or C++. This feature of PostgreSQL helps us to customize our database and make it do exactly what we want it to do. We can create our own types of data, index them in special ways, and even create our own custom plugins. The great thing about PostgreSQL is that it is free to use. You can even change and share it with others. And when it comes to reliability, PostgreSQL follows a set of rules called as ACID property, which many of you might already know if you've learned SQL. ACID stands for atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. These are the rules that make sure that our data is safe and secure while using PostgreSQL. So PostgreSQL is designed to handle all sorts of tasks. It can handle small projects, big web services, and even data warehouses with lots of users. So that's PostgreSQL in a nutshell. It's a powerful database system that has been around for a while, and it's got some pretty cool features to make working with data easy and efficient for us. In the next part of the video, we'll look into the key features, advantages, and disadvantages of PostgreSQL. Thank you.